finally arrived at the holiday cottage. But welcome to my holiday vlog. Today is the first day. We've just arrived at the cottage after a very long journey, and I'm going to be down here in a little village called Totnes. It's in Devon, and we're just going to be having some fun. We're going to do some creative photography, some wildlife, landscape, street photography, all the types of photography, whatever we get the opportunity for, and we're also going to have fun, and I'm just going to vlog quite a lot of it. Obviously this is a holiday, so it's also going to be nice and restful, so I'm not going to stress about making content or any of that, so you don't have to worry. We're now climbing up this hill. We bumped into a lady with a dog. She told us there was this lovely walk and we're climbing up it. Now it's quite a gradual climb, which is nice. I've been taking some photos. There's not that much to see because the path is just trees and bushes on either side, but we're still getting some nice photos. We walked past a farm shop, so I got this kind of farm photo, which is a bit different. It's not what I would normally take a photo of, and it's just quite cool to see. And when we get to the top of the hill, I'll show you the view. There better be one. And we've come a long way up the hill. Here you can see the view behind me. It's probably looking really tiny and bright, but I'll give you some cinematic clips of what you can see so far, and the hill carries on climbing, so hopefully we'll get some even better views. Excuse my hair, I've just come out of the shower, so it's a bit wet. And today we're going to be travelling from our holiday cottage of Totnes to a place called Buckfast on a steam train. Now, this is going to give me lots of opportunities to take some cool photos, almost like we're returning to the Victorian era with the steam trains and everything. And so I'm just going to show you what I'm packing. My classic Canon 7D Mark II and Sigma 105mm lens. I'm also going to be bringing the camera I'm filming this on, which is the Canon 250D and the Canon 18-55mm lens. And I want to be able to mix and match my lenses, so I'm also going to be bringing the biggest lens with me. This is the Sigma 150-600mm lens. And we've arrived at the station. There is a train in the station right now, and so we're going to get on. It takes a little bit to leave, but we're just going to get on this very old steam train.
Having nice refreshing cold drinks, a selection of snacks and teas and coffees.
I love that in a steam train you get the smell and you get the feel. You can kind of hear the train working underneath you. It's a much better experience than on a normal train. So now we're going to go into Buckfast and we're going to find the Otter and Butterfly Park. And on our way to the Otter and Butterfly Park, we've entered Buckfast and this street is so pretty with all the bunting and coloured buildings. It's such a lovely little town. Now we've got a bit of a walk still, but we're just kind of taking in the beautiful scenery that is Buckfast. And we have arrived at the Otter and Butterfly Park. So I'm going to warn you, we've only got an hour, maybe about an hour and a half to take some photos. So I have no idea what to expect. I don't know if they're going to be easy to see or difficult to see, but I'm going to swap around with the two cameras I showed you at the beginning of the video, and we're going to see what we can get. Hopefully we'll get some awesome photos.
And there is a bit of fish on the end of it, they will quite happily sit on your wellies as well.
I don't believe we're already 4 days in, over halfway, but today we had a great day. We started off by going to the castle right behind our cottage. And the castle this morning was awesome, but it's very local to our house. And now we're going a bit further afield. So we're taking a river walk to Ashprington. I have no idea what we're going to find, but it should be a nice scenic walk along a river. We can see the river. We've climbed uphill a while, and for a river walk, we don't want to be up a hill, we want to be down with the water on the valley, but we can see it peeking through the trees. There is the river, and so the path kind of swirls around, goes up and down, but hopefully we'll end up right by the river and get some cool photos. We've walked up and down through fields and woods. We've gone through all sorts of terrain, but we can see the river once again. Here is the river for you. I'll take some cinematic video. But we're now back on the way down. I don't actually think we're going to get that close to the river, but we must be almost to the place. I've forgotten its name now. Do you remember what it was called?
Ash something.
Ash. This place here. And we've just come through the entrance to Dartington Estate, so we're now here, and you can see we have beautiful fields and forests. There was an old building back there. I don't know if that's actually a historic building or anything, but I think it's time that I tell you a little bit about Dartington Estate. Now, I'm not a historian, and I haven't done that much research, but the research I have done is TripAdvisor. So, they say that Dartington Hall Estate is a 12,000 acre mix of farmland, woodland, commercial spaces and resident accommodation. With a rich sense of history and a host of delightful features, from a new bridge by artist Peter Randolph Page to a sculpture by Henry Moore, so on and so forth, is worth exploring all year round. But that's a few bits about the estate, and I believe we're now headed to the village. And we're now in a cafe. People are just getting a quick refreshment. I did just make a really quick purchase in the other shop, that globe which you saw. And we are now coming out of the woods into the field at last, so we now need to keep our eyes out for wildlife. And this deer behind me is the only one we've found, so I've taken some photos. Not ideal, not the best photos, sorry about that. And we have found the sea, finally. We're in Castle Cove. We just came down these steps, which go all the way up, loads of steps, so we're getting nice and fit, but we have finally found the sea on day 6. And I've just been informed there is a cave, or at least a passage, through some rocks behind me, so we're gonna see if we can squeeze through this gap here. With my backpack on, this is gonna be pretty tight. Okay, we're in. Is this like echoey? No, it's not actually. This is a bit tight with my backpack. But I think I can, oh, that bit's gonna be. And we made it through to the other side. Now I want to take a photo of myself standing on the rock, but it's only me here. Everyone else has gone, so I can't get someone to take it for me. So I've just positioned you on a rock. It's a little bit precarious, but I'm going to put a self-timer on, go stand on the rock, and hopefully get a cool photo. Was it cool? Tell me in the comments below. Now, if there's one thing I love, it's boat rides. Being on a boat is such a sensation, like feeling the power of the water beneath you, and then the noise of the boat as it cuts through the waves. It's incredible. I love being on a boat. And furthermore, I love being on a boat with my camera in a tourist destination. And we're now just waiting to get on the boat. You can see the boat in the background over here. So yeah. Very soon, he's trying to hide out of the frame. Very soon, we're going to be getting on the boat. And we've now got on the boat. People are still boarding, but once they're all on, we'll set off. The final day of the holiday vlogs. Today we are going to Dartmoor Zoo and I'm so excited. I love going to the zoo. You get all these animals really close, really cool, and so we're going to get some awesome photos at the zoo. Now I'm going to be bringing with me the Canon 7D Mark II and the Sigma 150 to 600mm lens to take the photos, and then I'm also going to have my Canon 250D which I'm using to vlog now, and the Canon 18 to 55mm lens. And we're walking into the entrance of the zoo as we speak. You can see the sign behind me, and so we just got to check in and then we're going to be seeing the animals. Good. I hope you've really enjoyed this series. We've done 7 videos in a series of 7 days. This has been chaotic for me to film and edit, but it's been a whale of a time. I feel like I've learned a lot about photography, about vlogging, about editing, and I think I'm going to come away from this being a better creator. I hope you have enjoyed this and come away being entertained, having learned something, inspired to do photography, because that is my aim, to inspire you guys to do what I love. And so I will be posting a long edit of this entire holiday in one. Please comment down below your favourite photo we've taken on this holiday, anything you'd like to tell me. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking, any ideas you have for future videos and series, and I will see you in the next one.